Oh Lordy coming. What are you up to, bunnies? Come on in, try to buzz. How's it going? How we do? Morning, Hansen. Morning, Palin. How is everyone? It's very grey here again today, after a nice, quite sunny day yesterday. It's hello. Phoebe's in a very good mood though. She's been doing lots of pinkies. She's very excited. Morning, Hetland. Good morning, Joe. Oh, bunnies. Good morning, Heng. Morning, Boba. Good morning, Max. Asking you shall receive. You asking for a banui? For there are banui. Good morning, Mana. It's been one of those mornings. Morning, Alex. There's people working in the corridor and Max is torn between being nervous and protective. Oh, bless. Minion, thank you very much for the 51 months. Happy partnerversary. I swear that's been going on for 3 days now. It's my partnerversary week. Just gonna maybe partnerversary month. Why not? It's always one of those mornings. Oh no. Yeah, it's just been one of those. Like, we did a recording yesterday, and morning, Draven. I uploaded the audio and the video together on Dropbox, and I just got a message through saying apparently only the audio went through, which I didn't even know was possible for Dropbox to just be like, I'll take this one, leave that one behind. And then someone's had to drop out of the stream later, unfortunately. I need to find someone to replace them. So it's just been one of those, like, waking up, seeing messages and just being like, oh no. Morning, Thomas. Good morning, Zara. It is a shame. It's always a shame when people miss out on nice stuff, but I'm sure we will find a lovely replacement too. There's plenty of people in the office who are either already mini painters or would be up for giving it a go, I guess. So, morning, Megalomaniac. Hopefully we can find someone to join. Morning, Rob. Are you cold? Oh no. Yes, I feel like when I go outside today it's gonna be a chilly day. Unfortunately. Good morning, Langwood. Good morning, Nag Nag. I'm also gonna have to think about what to do about this whole Twitch highlights malarkey. Because it's one of those things that part of me is like, I guess I need to think, why would I actually want to save stuff? And there are like VODs of things that I'm like, is anyone ever really going to go back and look at these? Like, can I be bothered to make a YouTube channel and move everything across? I think the only thing I'd really be like fussed about would be not losing footage of the bunnies. Because I do love having all of that to look back on. Justin, thank you very much for the 16 months. Thank you. Morning, Veru. And I guess maybe there might be the odd like one-off stream, maybe, because I was thinking, how many things have I done like proper series of? Like, would I want to save something like Mass Effect, or I don't know, or is it okay if it's just sort of sent into the memories of time, just given over? Because I was thinking maybe I could start a VOD channel and just start uploading stuff there now, but again it's difficult because the other thing is, like, I could just move over. Cal sent me a thing where you can edit, like it saves chat and you can edit chat onto the thing. But then I feel like that would also mean having to go back and like go through, because what if it was one where someone said something really bad and it didn't get caught by a moderator, and then you've sort of immortalized it by putting it out there? I'm like, is that bad to do? It just feels like a lot of oh, Gerry, there were still a few left. I'm going to save these two for him. Fifi, you can have this one. That is for you. That is for you. Nag, thank you very much for the 39 months. My partner asked me the other day, are you even listening to me? Which is a really weird way to start a conversation if you ask me. But yeah. But yes. Edit chat, okay, big brother. Well, it's just, sometimes if people come in and they just say something horrible about, like we had that person the other day who just came in and suggested doing something horrible to the bunnies. And it's one of those things that I'm like, don't particularly want to just immortalize that person's comment in a in a video on YouTube forever. But I guess because it did get deleted, I guess it would have, it wouldn't show up in one of those logs. You would hope. But yeah, morning, Pop. I think the VOD started at a random time because we didn't know he saved them as highlights. Yeah, true. But it's, I think they start during a Stardew run with Boba and Xylas. Ah. Yeah, I think stuff like that, because all of those Stardews got edited and put onto Boba's channel, I'm a bit like, it doesn't really matter if they get saved, because, they're already somewhere in a neater format anyway. And stuff like that. Maybe it's okay if it just gets condemned to history. Apart from the bunnies, of course. But I was thinking could I go through and edit down all of the... I mean, I appreciate now how much work this would be. But could I go through and edit down the breakfast with the buns, just highlights of each? But I'm like, that would just be so much work. Morning, David. Genius, thank you very much for the 50 months. Thank you. It would take so long. So long, because it's been like over 4 years and about 300 a year. So, well, I guess it'd be fewer than 300, but yes. Yeah, the tweet said it doesn't apply to VODs, but the problem is, because VODs only store for up to 2 months, they suggested saving VODs as highlights, and now they're getting rid of highlights. So highlights are the ones that everyone needs to start clearing out, because as of April 19th, they'll start deleting them. And that's the oldest highlights from 6 years ago. Oh, no. Oh, no. But yeah, it's just one of those things that I don't even have enough storage to download stuff, to be honest. So I think I do just have to be a bit cutthroat with it, and just sort of say bye and apologize to Rob for all the time he spent making highlights over the last few years, only for it just to get thrown away in the end. But yeah, I think the only thing I would be, this is a conspiracy with the hard drive manufacturers. Yeah, it is. It's the people who sell terabyte hard drives, and they're like, a lot of people are going to be, we'll find a way to make loads of streamers suddenly buy these. Morning, repping. The tweet says it affects hardly anyone, so maybe they need to be clearer. I mean, I guess it is one of those things that it is a bit of a... Twitch statistics... Thank you, Caterpillar. Twitch statistics are often very misleading because they say these things like, it will only affect 0.5% of of streamers. But what you have to remember is there's like so many people who have started, they've tried one stream and then they've never gone back to it again. Or they've changed their, gone to a different account or, stuff like that. So even the 0.5% is like a lot. It is a fair amount of people for it to have affected. But then again, I guess from my view of it is probably quite skewed because I obviously know a lot of streamers. So from my point of view, I'm looking and being like, oh my gosh, everyone's affected. But even people who, I've seen people who are like affiliates say that they're over the 100 hours and stuff like that. So I think it's just, just depends how much you've saved, really. One thing I wish I could rewatch is Gerry and Ffion playing Hitman. Was any of that saved? It will affect 100% of users who actually care about highlights. Yeah. There is an export to YouTube button for... Is it for VODs that you have it? You can just do it straight away. Or I guess you can do the thing where you dual stream straight to YouTube, which I guess is probably what a lot of people are going to do. Just stream on both and then have it saved as a YouTube video. But yeah, I have seen people in the partner Discord saying that you can only really do about 1 or 2 at a time because otherwise it starts getting a bit funky. But yeah, I started saving just so I can remember what I played and when. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but it'd be nice to collect it all onto a hard drive or something. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is like, I guess if you're not someone who cuts down your VODs at all, because it's fine for people who are like, bless you, baby boy. I guess, Duncan streams on main channel, but just as Duncan as a for instance, a lot of his stuff gets cut down and uploaded as videos. And I guess that's the ideal world in which I didn't save any of my VODs when I streamed. I just have clips left. Yeah. It's one of those things. It's like when I think back to the Hollow Knight days and I'm like, oh, it is all gone. There's the odd clip and such, but yeah, everything else is lost to time. But yeah, should have been around for those days. It was a very lovely time. The early days. The ideal world is to have enough money to pay an editor. To be making enough income to be able to afford an editor would be the best of worlds. But yes, meant to be aware of the stream is oddly therapeutic. It's just bunnies. Bunnies have a calming presence. I can feel my hand getting a bit static again because of Fifi's molt, and I'm worried I'm going to zap her ears again. Still miffed the save pod option wasn't automatically switched on. Oh yeah, I remember that with the first few ones that I did. Because I didn't realize you had to turn that on as an option, and so yeah, the first, it doesn't matter because they're all gone now, but the first Hollow Knight ones were all immediately lost to time. Hello. Oh, you found the pellets I was saving to give to Gerry. There they go. I should have hid them better, really. Man, I know what you mean, because I guess as someone who grew up in a time where, people didn't have mobile phones where they were filming stuff and constantly recording things and it was going on the internet. I guess in a way, like, a lot of that stuff is nice that it isn't. Whereas nowadays, kids these days, they grow up and every thought is on the internet and it comes back to haunt them, sort of thing. And I'm like, oh, I'm glad that my miscreant years are not there for everyone to see. They're just committed to memory. It's quite nice. So I guess it's just like these Twitch VODs are the youth of my Twitch. Trombone Champ is highlighted. I might download that one. Yeah, I guess I have to put aside a time, or I'll stream it to save myself time. I'll stream it and we can do a vote on every single VOD as to which one goes onto YouTube. But I was thinking, could I just make a channel on YouTube called Breakfast with the Buns, and it's just where I put the VODs? I assume that I cannot do... Oh, hang on. I think I've got fluff in my throat. I was thinking, am I going to start coughing up a hairball? What was I going to say? I was going to assume something. Or was I? No, I was tempted to make a channel that's just Breakfast with the Buns, and then just have, even if it doesn't have chat on it, just having all that footage of the bunny. Oh no, that's what I was going to say. I assume my phone wouldn't have the capability to stream to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time, because it's a drop-down option that I can only select one of. But yeah. But yes, it'd be nice to have instant bun VODs available, especially as someone who works nights. Well, Rob's going to have a lot of extra time with this not having to save highlights anymore, so I can just set him to uploading to YouTube instead. You got to put him to work to get him out of trouble somehow. Otherwise, who knows what ne'er-do-well things Rob would be getting up to. Do you know how many hours of highlight? Oh, see, the thing is, with the hours of highlights... Oh no, look, he's leaving. He's leaving to do crime. Rob, get back here. Get stream to an OBS installed on a PC and have that dual stream out. I was wondering about that. If that sort of thing could work. I could just film the bunnies for an hour in advance and then I'll do a voiceover for it and stream that on my PC. It was a good run, but now the life of crime calls me back. Oh no, he's gonna rob anybody. But what was I saying? Where did my brain go? It's gone somewhere. It went somewhere out there with the finding ways to make 10 times more work. Yeah, it do be like that. It do always be like that. Oh yeah, I could. I'll just match up the bun stream to an episode of Comfort Zone, and that can be the background image for it. And then I'll pause Comfort Zone every now and then so you can hear the bunnies munching, and then that'll be perfect. One thing I would like to do, and I'm sad that I did let it get so... Oh yeah, how many hours? So I worry that I have this vague memory of Ped posting like analytics for how much everyone had streamed in a particular year, and I swear like I was second behind Pyrion or something. So the fact that I must have streamed more than Ravs that year, and Ravs has 4,000 hours or whatever ridiculous amount he has, makes me worried as to how much I must have. Because I think even though I think most of Yogs, when they do streams, they stream for longer than I do. I think because I stream more frequently and regularly, I think it tips me over. You have a lot less of it highlighted though, that's true. I guess I'll have to check. Everyone seems to be taking photos of taking photos, taking screenshots of their statistics. So I'll have to have a look. We could do it like when you go to the country fair and they say, how many jelly beans do you think are in the jar? I think we should all have a little bet as to how many hours you think I have. And whoever's closest gets a medal. I don't know. I guess it's 25 hours. The year. But yeah, I always find it funny seeing no backseating on a breakfast bun stream. It's one of those things that I cannot change the tags or the join message on my phone, which is why it's accidentally been... I had beans on toast for lunch for weeks now because I keep forgetting at the end of other streams. Do you know how much beans on toast I've had to eat to make that be true? It's outrageous. I was surprised. An hour of cuddles with the Banooies, yeah. But yes. It's there to prevent Anne from requesting Nana every day. True. Do you know what? I was watching a bit of Breakfast with the Buns the other day. I can't remember why. Oh, it's because I had to go back and find I wanted to see if a message had been deleted. And I went back and the amount, like listening to myself just going, I was like, how does that not drive everyone mad? And then I remembered it's because probably everyone mutes and just watches the bunnies. So it's fine as long as the bunnies don't start umming and ahhing. I had a new notification message this morning. Yeah, I thought I would change it yesterday whilst I remembered, and I was gonna check it to watch the stream. I bet you won't, coward. And then I thought maybe that's a bit too aggressive, so I just changed it to I dare you to look. Because that's how the best way to get viewers is to dare people. Because then they can't not join. I have an A-level in psychology. Sounds like a Kirsty message, yeah. I need to make a decision about what we have for lunch now. Well, sadly I won't have beans on toast. Because straight after this, I will have to go to the office and do Comfort Zone. So I'll probably have to get lunch in town. And sadly, there isn't a beans on toast place. Sad. It was a notification directed at Cow. Wait, I don't get it. Why? I don't get it. I also need to decide on lunch. Working from home, I'm not going to need food in. Oh no. Butts. Ooey lunch. Ooey doo-doo lunch. Ooey doo-doo. Ooey doo-doo wraps. Now. Oh, cow. Oh, I see. Oh my gosh. I was just like, you know what? I wasn't even thinking about the coward part. I was thinking, dare? Is there a type of cow called a dairy? Is that dairy to look? Is that what you mean? I did not think about the fact that I said a word that literally has the word cow in it. Oh, my brain just working. It's the same thing of making myself work harder. Not, I dare you to look cow. Oh no. That's the thing. I'm going to catch people out by doing, every now and then I'll just change it to be specifically directed at one person. And then if that one person doesn't join, I'll shame them. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl keep, girl gas. Gas boss. Gerry is very squished under there. I'm going to try and get peepers on him. There we go. Look at he. Here we have a boy awaiting kisses. He thinks it has been 20 years since he last got kisses, if he remembers. He counted and it has been forever. She just nudged my hand and it's so soft. Gerry is a very soft boy. Oh, he's sneaking. He's like, please. If I nuzzle in, will I get kisses? Fifi, don't ignore he. No. He's so scrambled. First time I heard you say morning cow, I thought you were insulting someone. My mum once messaged me saying, I was watching your stream and you said to someone, good morning, lazy butt. I was like, that's their name. I was like, I'm not just being mean to people. Just calling them lazy butt. Morning, melon. Melon. It's like Stankel Mentine. Good old Stankel Mentine. Oh, Gerry, where did she go? Gerry, do you want to come here? Gerry, come here, I'll give you snuggles. Gerry. No. You just left. I was giving him cuddles because you abandoned us. Morning, Owls. Good morning, Dave. Gerry owes me 15 carats from that deal in Miami. When will he pay me? Look, he's legally not allowed currency. So he cannot. He's just a baby. You have 453 animals, aquariums, and zoo streams highlighted. Oh my gosh. Who wants... Do you know what? There was a time when Arnhall offered to do some editing for me, and he didn't specify how much. So I reckon if I cash in that favour now... Just say, okay, Arnold, I've got a job for you to do. Don't question it. Oh, look at you. Hello, Fodian. How you doing? How we do? God, you broke the banana contract. I gave them their extra nana. They got extra nana on Monday. He just wasn't around. He would edit in the Kingdom Hearts clips, though, that's true. One big 453-hour bun compilation. Oh, jeez. Your mane has been nibbled again, hasn't it? I think the other thing I worry about is... there are times when I'm like, I've done a bun stream and I finished it and I'm like, oh, I was a bit grumpy there. No, I wasn't very on it. And did I react to that person? Did I say something bad? Did I blah, 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 blah? And part of me is like, oh, should I really be putting that out there in a permanent way? My sassiness, my shame. I don't know. Someone would watch that and timestamp it. How much space does an hour stream take up? I don't actually know. I mean, I've got, like, recordings that, I guess, how long did we record for yesterday? I guess we were probably like 11 till 1. So I guess I could figure out from there roughly how long a VOD, how big a VOD would be. I have that problem as well. It's the humour I raised on where making fun of someone is showing affection or interest. Yeah. The one I downloaded was 1 hour, 12 minutes, and is 1.5 gig. Oh my gosh. Jeez. That's so much. That's so much bun footage. So what's the maths on that then? If it was a 720p stream, oh jeez. If the bunny streams, it's about 1 gig per hour. So what would that be? 453 gig. Although I think the early bun streams were in a lower resolution, right? Because my old phone used to be more crunchy. So I wonder if they would be a bit smaller. But for sake of argument, around about 500 gigabits. Gigabits. My goodness. I guess that wouldn't be too bad. Look at this baby boy. The one I downloaded was the oldest one. 720, 30 first-person shooters at around 3K bitrate. Sometimes when I see people talk about FPSs, I'm just like, frames? What? Just a lot of downloading, yeah. It is a job. It is a job that I either need to decide to do or sack it off. Those are the two options. I just have to decide which way I'm leaning to. There is one of Fifi's hairs on my... You won't be able to see this at all, but it's on my actual phone screen. And where it's landed, it is giving Gerry eyebrows. It looks very cute. A suspicious boy. Suspicious? Although, to be honest, I might be able to negate the need for downloading them if I can just send them straight to YouTube. Which will just be... I mean, I've done a similar job when I had to re-edit and upload every single Comfort Zone episode. But that, to be fair, that was only like just over 100. So if they can just be... boop, sent straight over. I like that when I've been doing my mini painting at the table, Gerry will come and sit by my feet, and sometimes I just put my feet either side of him. And it's nice and warm. And he gets to be snuggled. Not the ideal snuggles that he deserves, but he gets a little bit of snuggles. That's really good, Gerry. I'm very proud. It's a few mouse clicks to export a highlight. No need to download/upload. How? Oh, bye-bye, Hansen. Enjoy your food. Guten Appetit. Gerry, you're super talented. He's too modest. He won't take such compliments. How does it work with naming? This is very easily stuff. I think one of the worst parts of being a streamer is how often you just think, I'll just ask now. I won't think to Google it later. Things I could very easily look up myself. I find myself. You can rename it? Oh, okay. So that could be an option, you know, for Rob to do at some point. But yeah. Would it be something you didn't want people to try and preserve for the reasons you mentioned? Oh, no, like, if there's anything that Gerry, I saw that carpet. Gerry, can I see your mouse? Gerry? Okay, wait, is that in there? Give me that. What a little pickle. Dunk, thank you very much for the 14 months. Get him, Gerry. Go on. Gerry, sick blanket. No, there's nothing that, if there's any VODs or anything that anyone wants to download, it's perfectly fine to do. I'm fine with that, but I also just wouldn't worry yourselves about it. But if you want to, that is fine. I probably just won't bother saving any of the game VODs. Well, maybe I could. I've never really known about doing a VOD channel. Because I know a lot of people want to. Or do. But it's always just seemed... Gerry! Give me that. That. You still have some. Your mouth is so tiny I cannot tell. Gerry. Give me that. Wait, stop. Gerry, what if you're going to eat? Are you just eating it now? That's so naughty. This is where it's easier if you... Oh my God. Right, that's it. Gerry, what if you eat this instead? You can't eat it now because you've got carpet in your mouth, haven't you? My goodness. Let me wipe your eye, come here. No. Oh, Gerry, are you full up? He's just full. He gave it a good go, bless him. Rich buffets filled up on carpet, yeah. Poor Fifi's a lie. She's having a goopy eye day, aren't you? My goodness. Oh, you back for more? Take that carpet away. That's it, Gerry, I'm afraid. Sorry, baby boy. Oh, I don't think either of you want that bit. Do you want it? You do. There we go. Between Fifi's goopy eye and Gerry's little snuffly nose, a pair of you are turning into right ragged bunnies, aren't you? I worry about the days when they get proper crispy. Bless them. You know when you see old cats and they're really crunchy? I'm like, oh, am I going to have a pair of crunchy bunnies? All goopy eyes and snuffly snoots. No, they're still going to do good. Gerry's still going to be baby. Even when he's really crispy, he's still going to be baby. Isn't that true, boy? He puts the pet in carpet. Yes. He puts the rug into handsome, rugged gentleman. Sophisticated, rugged boy. There'd be crispy chaos, yeah. My old man cat was greasy rather than crispy. Yeah, I guess it can go either way. I think bunnies tend to get a bit more crispy. Isn't that true? Although they do stay bunnies pretty much, they'll be baby. And then they'll they grow up into being adult bunnies, and then they pretty much just stay like that for years and years and years. It's very rare I've seen some very old bunnies. I saw a 13-year-old lion head bunny that I used to follow the account of, and he was very crispy. He was very lovely. He was very crispy. But he gives me hope that I'm like, Gerry, we've still got a good long time together. Fingers crossed. Haven't we, baby boy? Because that's 11 years away, you being 13. So that's ages. Look at you. Just a baby potato. I guess the main important thing is that they're happy. How often do you get bitten by them? I remember getting a big bite of my finger in a petting zoo once by Buns. I mean, they've never bitten in like an aggressive way. They're not aggressive biters, but they will do like little "you're in my way" type nibbles. Like if I'm sat on the floor and they want to go somewhere else, they want to go past you, sort of thing. They do like little nosy bonks, and then they give you a little nibble. Or Vivi will just run over and just bite my bum for no reason other than she finds it amusing, I guess. But it doesn't hurt, if that makes sense. You feel it, but it feels like, I mean, if you actually get bitten by a bunny, it really hurts, because if you ever accidentally get in the middle of them bonding, they can really savage you, sort of thing. But the sort of bites that I get from the bunnies are they're like, I guess a bit like a static shock is the closest thing to compare it to. Like, you sort of feel it and you're like, oh, but it doesn't actually hurt you at all. It's just more of a like a little shock. Gerry is 10 years old and 4 months. Steve, that's his official age. Well, no, his official age is 2 and a baby. Does Gerry do bar mitzvahs? See, that's a common misconception. What you're thinking of is rabbis, whereas he's a rabbit. It's a very easy mistake to make. A very common typo, but no, he's a bunny. But he might do if you ask him. Maybe. There's a little bloodstain on the ceiling where my sister's hamster bit my mum and she flicked her hand in the air in pain. Yeah, hamster bites can be nasty. The worstest rodent bite is meant to be degus, I think. I think they're meant to give the worst bite out of all the little ones. But yeah. But yes, the rabbis keep rabbits. Maybe. There might be a rabbi out there with a 1 or 2, well, hopefully 2. Shouldn't keep them on their own. Lovely pets of their own. Lovely little friendship companions. Every hamster bit me once except one who would fall asleep on my lap all the time. Yeah, I've never... I don't think I've ever been bitten by a hamster. Not that I can remember. I've had 3 of them in my time, and Squeak bit Kirsty, but it was very much she literally, like, Kirsty put her hand out and Squeak was sniffing along all of her fingers, and she was sort of like, she didn't have any food in her hand, but she just sort of like sniffed one finger and then the next and then the next, and then she went back again, and it was so, she was like, is she offering my food? And you just saw her really slowly like open her mouth and be like, and Kirsty was like, no. But yeah, which is, I've never bitten a hamster, no. Sometimes I nibble on Gerry's ears, but just because they're just lovely. The little tip bits, if you just put them in your mouth and just gum them, it's nice. And he tolerates it. He tolerates it like a champ. Don't you, baby boy? Yeah. Yeah. Little guy. I want to be at the front of the boy, but I'm already too wedged in under this chair. I cannot do it. I don't know where Fifi is. My dog bit me once when I was trying to get him out of the car boot. He proceeded to slightly wee himself. Oh no. Oh no. My, I like when you can play fight with dogs and they do the little fight bites that aren't proper bites, but just like I do it with Mochi all the time, where you just sort of do it sounds bad, but you know when you sort of do the face slaps and they're like, ah, and you're just there like, oh. It's like that. I like doing that. Air snaps, yeah. And then if they ever actually get you, they're just like, oh. I love doing that with doggos. Just never get bitten by a parrot. Oh no. Are they... I guess, I never got bitten by a bird. I got bitten by a cat. One cat, I think, and a dog at the vet, but the cat didn't break the skin. It was just, I think I moved just in time. And I got bitten by little dogs. A lot. But, well, they tried to bite a lot. I think I only ever got caught by one of them. Again, didn't break the skin, so it was fine. But it is just one of the parts of the job when you work with animals. Big parrots can break fingies if they're serious. Oh no. I did and ah for a while about getting budgies, because my friend had this budgie who I'm going to shuffle back and see if I can get Gerry to follow me so I'm not squinched, but I don't think he will. Morning, Ducky. My friend had this, what was he called? Oh, Bundy. She was determined she was going to name him after a killer. So he was a lovely little guy though. But he was called Bundy. And he was so sweet, and I thought, oh, I would love to have a little budgie. Morning, Callie. It's just, you get those people, the sorts of people who they listen to crime podcasts and they watch true crime things, and they're very like lovely people, but then if you ever looked at their like podcast history, you'd be like, are we okay? Just one of those. So had just very lovely, got this tiny cute little budgie, and then was like, Bundy. And I was like, okay. So you're one of those people. Not the type who end up writing to people in prison. Yeah. Or not necessarily writing to people in prison, but the type who, if you ever jokingly ask a question like, oh, if I ever accidentally did a murder, would you cover up for me? And they'd be like, no, because I would immediately hand you in, because this would happen, then this, and they immediately like, no. And they're just like, so you wouldn't stand a chance because you probably would have done this and you would get caught for these reasons. You're just like, oh, okay. But yeah, Bundy is actually quite a cute name. See, that's the thing. That's the problem. Gerry, why are you doing crime? Hello. That might be better than yes, we'll take the body here. Yeah, like Alex. Surprisingly calm when called to hide a body, Alex. Not my Alex. But yes, dear oh dear. But yeah, I just remember like he made me think, oh, could I get a budgie? Because I've never really been a bird person. Like I love birds, but sort of from a distance. Gerry, will you stop chewing the chair? Gerry, you know your name, don't you? You know that you'll be in a pickle. You gonna go back to it? He's thinking about it. He's just licking it for now. That's okay, but as soon as I hear chewing, that's what I thought. But he's such a pickle. That's it. Use your kisses on Fifi instead of the chair. How do you know Alex is capable of such things? Or if you ever, did you see the hide the body video? It was I won't give too much away, but just Alex's reaction in that. I want a parrot lip, but the thing about bonding them with one person is, yeah, that is always a worry. There's video evidence, yes. I just find birds quite scary, but I love them. I remember one time I was in a room with a chicken, and that was when I realised that I was scared of chickens. But I do love them. Like, I have since met chickens, and I've held them, and I love them. I think there's just, it's something quite, like, I don't know, it's like a primitive fear, like a deep gut instinct. Maybe it comes down from the days when humans lived alongside dinosaurs. like in that museum of the what's it called when you get Christians who believed that dinosaurs were in the Garden of Eden? What's that museum where it's got like the models of people alongside the dinosaurs? Creationists, yes. Just, Manna, how dare you? It's just a deep-seated fear, like that documentary, The Flintstones. Yes. I think it must be from that, just that natural fear. Yeah, when I got to meet those chickens at Dean Farm Trust, that was a big moment for me to get over my fear of chickens. And I do want to rescue chickens. I do love them. But it was just, in that moment, I realised I was scared. But it's the same way as, like, I used to be scared of hamsters, which is why I started fostering hamsters, because I was like, I don't want to be scared of hamsters, so I'm going to get to know them. And when I first had Squeak, I was like, so bad. Like, I would only handle Squeak at first with like thick gardening gloves and my sleeves pulled down and all of this stuff. And Squeak was always just like, okay, dude, what the heck? Okay, fine. But then every time, if I just picked Squeak up with my hands, it was fine. And I just had to build up to that. I think it was just, I had to get to know hamsters. And you get Squeak to wear the gloves. That was the hardest part, was training Squeak to wear gloves. I can't believe they hid your goofy walk in the members video. I know. Wait, they hid it? Wait, what? Wait. How did they hide it? Was it there but they censored it, or was it just not there at all? Did they show everyone else's goofy walks and not mine? I'm not a member, so I don't know what happened. Or did they just not show the goofy walks at all? I think I'm fine with chickens now. I think. The silly walks are only in the members video, not the main channel video. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that had to be cut down. I'm not a member, no. No, because the problem would be, if I was a member, I would just go through the videos and look for comments. and then I might make myself feel sad. So I can't trust myself to do it. So yes. Anyway, I should head off and get the bus into the office to go and see Kirsty. Well, not see, to go and hear Kirsty. Oh, we've come full circle. Gerry is once again asking for kisses. Will he get kissy? Me humps. Me humps. Look at he. Maybe the YouTube mods can ban you from seeing comments. Well, that's the thing. I can, we get to see the videos without having to actually, like, there is a way for us to see them without having to see comments. Oh, look at this. Top tier focus. Look at that. Thank you, camera. Thank you. I'm going to go to my office in Bristol, but I didn't want to get wet. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that part of it again. Yesterday sounded horrible. Es regnet stark. Is that how you say it? That wee rap isn't going to buy and eat itself after all. Well, I think there might be special stuff at the market today that I could be naughty and treat myself to. Could get a naughty lunch from the market if there's... Or maybe go to Herb Deli. Me humps. But yeah, Rob, who is there to raid? Who can we send everyone away to? Let's see. Like what? Sometimes there's this thing called Soy Ahoy. Sorry, big yawn. Soy Ahoy, and they do really nice sandwiches and pastries and sometimes they do these, like, there's 2 birthday streams. Oh no, how do we choose between birthday streams? I guess let's go. We could flip a coin. We could flip a coin. Should we say that Viz T is tails because T Night Harm is heads because the harm. Okay, Alexa, flip a coin.
Flipping. It's tails.
It's tails. Okay, Viz T it is. That's the fairest way to decide. Either that or we raid neither of them. That's the that's the that's the fairest way is to raid. We don't do a raid at all. Everyone just goes about their day separately. I cannot. Oh, there he is. Happy little squish boy. Squish. Not raiding Sienna on her birthday. Yeah, we let's go to Vizdy, Rob. And I shall be back at 2 for Tears of the Kingdom. And then I'll be doing the Warhammer painting afterwards. So long old day for old Bronchi. And I need to decide whether I'm going to take in my own Tyranids or whether I'm going to do whatever the office have prepared. Might be nice to start on my Tyranids. Me humps, I shall take in a little swarm. Oh, a boy. A boy has appeared. Hello. Hiya. You sleepy. You sleepy little man. You are on you. Look at you. Look at you. Oh, it's focused on Fifi's lovely ears. Well, everyone, look after yourselves. Be good. And I shall speak to some of you later. Hopefully I'll see some of you in chat later. But the rest of you have very lovely days. And look after yourself. And be good. And have a nice lunch. Have a good hearty lunch. Like beans on toast. That's my advice. Well, bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. There he is. Look very serious, Gerry. So serious. He's fallen asleep. He might just actually be asleep. Are you asleep? Oh no, you're awake, aren't you? There we go. There we go. He remembered. Thank you, cow. Bye-bye. A boop. Boop.